This is a very unique show from KPFZ, serving Lakeport, Clear Lake, and all around our lake. This show is one where people can call into the jail and speak to their friends, their family, their loved ones, leave messages for their friends in jail. So call in whenever you're ready. We're ready to put you on into the jail.
And now a word from our sponsors.
From our members and underwriters like UCC Rentals. UCC serves Lake County's equipment needs with their parts, sales, service, and rentals. They also provide RV repairs and supplies, as well as party supplies and rentals. UCC Rentals is open for business Monday through Saturday at their Lakeport location on South Main Street. Inquiries and orders can be made by calling 263-6488.
Hi, everybody. I would like to talk to the people who are at this time serving time in jail. And I'd like to remind you that we got a call last time we were on from a teacher. She's been a teacher for 30 years. And she said that when she has students who have parents that are in jail, and when these parents write to their children and tell them to do well in school, that their grades go up. So please, people who are in jail now, please don't forget to write to your children and tell them to do well in school, because it really makes a difference. And this woman should know, because she's been teaching in the Clear Lake area for many, many years. So remember, you're still a very important part of your children's life, and you have the power to create a better mark from them for school just by writing to them and telling them, please remember, do well in school, be good students, study, and get good grades. Okay, and now we are going to take calls when they come in, and meanwhile, I'd like to speak to our lieutenant who's coming here to visit us. And Lieutenant, tell us, have there been any changes since people have heard messages from outside?
Well, I still continue to believe it's been a positive change for those that can actually hear it. As we were speaking about earlier, we haven't actually been able to push it out to all the other housing units, but it's something that we're working diligently on. So I think it's making a positive effect on those that can't hear it at this point.
Very good. I'm so happy to hear that. And we're here to take all the phone calls from people who want to speak to their friends and family that are now in jail. So please call and leave messages. We're here to transmit your messages right to the jail. And thank you for doing that.
I have a call out for somebody who just recently went to jail, and his name is Ronnie. I don't know his last name, but Ronnie used to live around Harbor Drive, and this is Chuck saying, wish you well, and be good, and sober up, kiddo. You be a good guy. You're a good guy, so try to be good. Bye.
That's good. Do you know Ronnie?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So anyway, I'm so happy that we are making a positive difference, and that I was able to get the message across that Paula Monet, that teacher, told me about how important it is and how you still have such an influence on your children. So please remember to write to them and tell them to do well in school. And we're here waiting to take messages from anybody on the outside who wants. Okay, we have a caller. Hi, caller. Do you have a message for someone in the Hill Street Jail?
Yeah, this goes a shout out to Rachel. Your family loves you, and your little brothers are having a whole bunch of fun.
I love you, Rachel.
Everybody loves you.
They can each give their own message if they want.
Hello?
Yes? Do you have a message to give to someone who's now in jail?
Yeah, Rachel.
Go right ahead.
Patterson. We love you, Rachel Patterson. Your family's here for you.
Very
Love you, Rachel.
Give your name.
Caitlin. All of her family. Say hi. Hi, Rachel. Mom loves you.
Well, thank you so much. Anyone else want to say anything to Rachel?
Huh?
Is there anything else you want to say to Rachel?
So we all love her, and we miss her, and we can't wait to see her.
Okay, thank you so much for your message. I'm sure she appreciates it.
All right, we love you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, thank you for the call, and please keep calling who's ever out there. We're waiting to give me your message to anybody in jail that you want to talk to. Okay. So you know what I was wondering? How difficult is it to mail letters from jail to the outside? Is there a charge for stamps, for instance?
They have to purchase, we don't sell stamps, we purchase stamped envelopes, so they have to purchase the envelopes on the commissary.
Okay, and is it a problem for some people to be able to do that?
If the inmates are indigent, they get 2 stamped envelopes a week.
Oh, they do. Oh, hi, caller. Do you have a message for someone in jail?
No, I just wanted to tell you that we can hear the callers and we can hear you good, but we can't hear the lieutenant very well.
Oh.
So you have to turn his up.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Okay, bye.
Thank you for telling us. So they do get...
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
So-
I can hear you now. Well, they can hear you.
So what I was saying earlier is if they're indigent inmates, they receive 2 indigent envelopes a week, and they can mail those out weekly.
Oh, very good. So they can send out 2 letters a week.
Correct.
Wonderful. Okay, I was wondering about that because I knew there was a cost, but I didn't. So that's very nice that that's available to them.
And they can purchase as many, if they have the funds available, they can purchase as many envelopes and send out as much mail as they want.
Now, is it possible for people to, say, donate money to the indigent people so that they can go to the commissary and things?
No, you have to put monies on individual inmates' accounts. We don't
You have to do it on the individual, and if you don't know them, it wouldn't be very easy to do that.
Correct.
Right, okay. So there's not like a general fund or anything?
No.
Okay. Because I was wondering, I know I've been talking to someone, she was in charge of the psychiatric wards at different hospitals in California. And she's living in Lake County now, and she's written 2 wonderful books. One's called Jailed, and one's called Mother Mary. And they're both about her experiences when she had this job. And one thing that she stressed was, a candy bar makes such a difference, just, the ability to buy a candy bar. So that's why I was asking that question.
Okay. Well, it's a sense of normalcy.
Yeah, and it's a treat where there aren't many treats. Right. So we want to make it, as easy as possible for people to purchase things. So maybe there's a way out there if you know someone in jail and you have a little extra money and you can somehow... how would that be arranged?
If they wanted to send money in, they could send it via mail. It has to be a money order or cashier's check. Do not accept cash or personal checks. Or they can come to the facility and give the receptionist a money order or a cashier's check.
Oh, okay. So did you hear you can send a cashier's check or a money order, or go to the jail and they can give cash if they go to...
No, they can
they
only
still
give
have to
cashier's
give...
check or money order.
Or a money order. So if you know someone that you want to help out to buy something at the commissary, what would be available to them? Candy and...
Well, candy, potato chips. One of the biggest sellers is our top ramen soups.
Oh.
They use it to supplement the food that they get there at the jail.
Right.
Fruit drinks from orange to hot cocoa, coffee, decaffeinated coffee.
Do they get coffee with their meals, by the way?
No, they do not.
They do not get coffee.
That is something we did a long time ago, but it's phased out.
So what was the reason for phasing out coffee? Do you know?
That I don't know. It was before my time. I can only assume that it was a cost to it.
Oh, it was a cost thing. I see.
I'm not saying that's what it is, but
it could have been. It's a possibility. Okay.
Now, one of the things we are looking into is a kiosk that will go in our reception area, and friends and family can come in and they can use the credit card at that kiosk, or they can put cash in the kiosk.
Oh.
And they'll also have the option of doing it online where they don't even have to come to the jail.
Oh, well, that would be nice.
We're trying to broaden our horizon, so to speak, for the way people can contact inmates. I spoke, 2 weeks ago about the video visitation we're looking at, but there's also some other elements with the video visitation, like email, voicemails that they can leave for their loved ones. And so those are some of the things we're looking at for benefits to the inmates.
Oh, that would be great. I know that you've gotten some funds to improve the jail and increase the space.
Yes, SB 1022.
Oh, excuse me. Hello, caller.
Hi, I was just wondering what the cost was for one of those packets of top ramen.
I don't have it off. I don't know the amount offhand.
But it's probably a lot more than, say, $1.
Like I said, I don't know what it is.
Okay, one more question. Do you sell cigarettes at the commissary?
Yes, we do.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, so they can smoke if they want.
Only in the minimum security sections.
I
not
see.
In the medium or maximum.
I see. Okay.
Do
Now-
they have any television privileges or on?
The televisions are on pretty much during all waking hours.
Oh, okay.
During formal counts, they're shut off or med-pass times.
Are they in their cells or do they have to go to a certain spot?
When the TVs are off?
Yeah, no, where the TVs are on.
No, they can sit in the day room areas unless if it's
It's a community area that the TVs are.
Correct.
Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Now, with the commissary purchases, any profit that's made off that goes into the inmate welfare fund, and the inmate welfare fund is for the benefit of the inmates. So when we buy games and repurchase TVs that are broken or microwaves, that comes out of that fund.
Oh, I see. Oh, so it's a benefit to the jail.
Correct. Any profit that's made off of that goes to that fund.
I see. Well, that's good news. Yes.
And there's stipulations where we can't use it for whatever we want to use it for. It's pretty specific in Title 15.
Well, that's good. Title 15.
Now, the lady talking about the top ramen, it might be cheaper on the outside. Now, could she buy it and bring it to the jail and give it to you?
No, we do not accept any food packages.
Okay, see, no food at all, too bad.
But at least they can get it at the commissary.
Yes.
Yes. And then, of course, if you know somebody in the jail, you can either send a money order or, what was the...
Cashier's check.
Or cashier's check. But it has to have the name of the person that you want to give it to.
Yes.
Yes. So, yeah, feel free to do that if you can possibly afford it, because it would mean so much to the inmates just to get a little extra something that's not supplied automatically by the jail. And call in if you want. This is the opportunity to talk to anyone you want in the jail.
Do you have a library in the jail for the books?
There's books in every housing unit. We rotate every so often.
But you need books, don't you?
Correct.
Yeah.
Of any sort, do you screen the books and see what they are?
We screen all books for the content and determine whether or not they're usable in the facility.
So if you have books that you want to donate, you can just bring them to the jail. Don't worry about it. They'll go through every book and make sure that, they're the kind of thing they want to bring into the jail. So just bring the books, don't worry, and let them go through them. And at least that way the inmates will have more books, because there is a shortage, right?
Correct.
Right. And I'm going to talk, if anybody from the library is listening, if you have any books in the library, and I'm going to go to the library the next day it's open. I'm not sure if they're open tomorrow or not, but I will request books from the library. I'm sure they have plenty that they would give, and I'll load up my car and I'll just drive them over. I'm a big fan of books.
Well, they pass a lot of time when they're lights out or they're in their cells. So.
What can you tell us? What is the longest time that somebody will have to spend in this jail? Do you know?
The longest sentence we have right now is 13 years, but she's not in the jail right now. She's out on home detention. Joyce Adams.
Oh, yeah.
I believe she had a split sentence, though, so I don't know what the amount of time she has left now.
Yeah, I think that I know who that is. Yeah.
Most sentences are under 3 years, though.
Under 3 years. So don't forget, these people will be coming out soon. And remember, when they do come out, they're going to need some kind of either a volunteer position or a job or maybe housing, maybe food. So please open your hearts to these people. Invite them back into the community. They've served their time, and they're ready to take a place in the community and help. They're ready to be a volunteer. They're ready to do a job, and they're ready to participate. So please welcome them. 263-3435. Please call in and say hi to anybody you want who's in the jail at this time. And what is it? You told me last time, but I'm not quite sure. What does it refer to, the jail now?
The Hill Road Correctional Facility.
It's the Hill Road Correctional Facility. Hello, you're on the air.
Is this Eugenia?
Yes, it is.
Hi, my name is Tina, and I understand this is kind of a new show.
Yes, this is only our 4th time.
Okay, and you know what? I think it's fantabulous.
Thank you.
You know, and I've got books.
Oh, wonderful.
So, do I, I've got books. I don't know what else I could bring. I don't want to bring contraband.
No, well, don't worry. They will go through it. Just bring a box of books or a bag of books to the jail. Don't worry. They'll go through it. If it's contraband, don't worry. It won't get in.
Okay.
I can guarantee.
But can I bring something else? Can I bring, like, snacks?
Well, this is up to the lieutenant here.
No,
Okay.
We don't accept anything of that nature. We can only accept donations of books.
Books. Okay. So they really want books.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a need. It's a definite need.
Okay, well, that's wonderful, and this great show.
Thank
Love
you
it.
so much. Thank
All
you.
right,
Thanks
have a
for
great
listening.
Weekend.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Be next.
Hi, caller. Can I help you? Who would you like to talk to?
I would like to talk to Tim Sanders.
Okay, go right ahead.
Well, I wasn't able to come to visiting tonight because I was a little bit late, and I just wanted him to know that it wasn't because I didn't care and didn't show up.
Okay, tell him directly.
Hi, Tim, honey. I didn't show up because I couldn't get in. I was a little bit late. I'm so sorry. But I will get there next time, I promise. I love you, and I miss you, and I hope you come home soon.
Thank you so much. I'm sure your message is really appreciated.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye now. I wanted to talk about how much time people get out of the jail, depending on, I guess, the offense or which pod they're in. Is there a yard that they can get out and exercise in? And who can and who can't use that?
Everyone gets to use the yard.
Everyone gets to use the yard. Can some people use it more often than others?
Yes, minimum security inmates usually have more time in the yards than all the other housing units.
So what is the least amount of time that's used?
The Title 15 minimum requirement is 3 hours per week.
3 hours a week, which isn't very much.
No.
And can they get more, though?
We do give them more time in the yard.
Now, what does it depend on? Staffing?
No, it depends on their classification. And so we have, in our main housing unit where we have 5 pods, there's only 2 yards. So each of those have to use those 2 yards. So it's a delicate game we play with, trying to get them 2 hours out in the morning and then so many hours out in the afternoon.
Hello, caller. Would you like?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, I have a message to give some of my friends and family in there.
Please do.
Hi, girls. Anyways, Janelle, Nene, Rachel, Janie, Amber, Rachel, Sherry, Lauren, Angel, Crystal, Kim, Diane, you too, Jamie Edwards, Dana, Esther, Laura, Pettinger. I don't know if the pods have this yet, but Charlie Statler and my husband, Manny Sotelo. I love you guys all, and I miss you already. And I'm good. I'm with my mom, and I will write you guys and talk to you guys soon. You're in my hearts and prayers all the time.
Well, thank you so much. I know you know a lot of people there.
Yeah, I was just bailed out this morning, so
Oh.
yeah.
Well, thank you so much. I'm sure your message is appreciated.
And I just wanted to let the lieutenant know the microwave is broken in C-Pod. So I'm just letting you know.
Yes, there's quite a few microwaves that are down. I've put in an expenditure request to replace them all.
And are they going to have this streamed to the pods anytime soon so the guys in the pods can hear this?
We are working on it as we speak, so I'm hoping within the next couple of weeks.
Oh, great. Wonderful. What good news. I think sometimes those people might need it the most.
Right,
I
agree.
don't get as much activity as the other.
Exactly. But do they all have an opportunity to get books?
Yes, they do.
Good. Well, at least, so the lady who called in with books, she seems like she's really going to bring them over. That's good news.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. And thank you, Lieutenant Hoffman. You have a nice night.
You're welcome. But this is Lieutenant Finley.
Oh, Lieutenant Finley. Hi, Lieutenant Finley.
Hi.
You have a nice night then.
You too.
All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I think everybody likes the lieutenants. They seem to all like the lieutenants. You have very good reputation. I guess you're really nice to be.
Well, most of the time.
Most of the time. Sometimes I guess it's not possible, maybe. Yeah. So this lady that's going to be on another show, not the jail, not Radio Jail because we have too many calls coming in, but this lady who wrote this book called Jailed, who worked in the jail with psychiatric patients, and she writes about different cases and different people. Yeah, excuse me, there's another caller. Hello. Caller, you're on the air. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I was wondering, how many people are in Lake County Jail?
We have about 345 inmates in the county jail.
345. Okay. All right. And how many really bad offenders? Are there murderers?
We do have murderers. Everything you're going to see in the LA County Jail, Sonoma County Jail, we have here just on a smaller scale.
Okay. Do we have, like, pedophiles, rapists?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Caller, you're on the...
You're the caller.
I'm the caller. Hello. Anyway, this lady was saying how she goes through different cases, and she said that people, from my impression of the book is that it's a defeatist kind of situation, that the people who work there, no, not personally speaking, seem to, when they're finished, they seem to have defeatist attitudes. And I know both the lieutenants who I've met, and certainly the sheriff, don't seem defeatist at all. But I suppose year after year, it could happen. Hello, caller, you're on the air.
I was curious. I could imagine being in such a bad situation that you would miss your friends in jail, and do you ever have people that miss their friends and want to come back?
Well, they normally don't tell me that.
They do come back, though, don't they?
Yes, they do come back. Unfortunately, it is kind of a revolving door. Unfortunately, we do see a lot of the same faces.
And that's what we want to correct. We want to correct that revolving door. We want to pave the way for people from jail to come back into the community and be active in the community. And the only way that can happen is if the community is receptive to them and realizes they served their time, they're innocent people now. Give them a chance. Give them a job, even if it doesn't pay. Give them something to do so they feel that they're part of the community again, and welcome them.
I so agree with you, and I so appreciate the way that you guys treat the inmates like human beings and people. They're going to come back out to it.
Exactly, and in a short period of time, the longest is about 3 years, and some a lot less. So be there for them out there, please.
I'm very proud of our county and what we do for our people. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
All of you guys.
Thank
do
you.
a great show.
What's your name, by the way?
I'm Solar Scott.
Okay, Scott. Nice talking.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, corrections in general has about a 20% turnover rate. So there is a lot of people that come and go. It can wear on some people.
Are they usually in the same predicament from the first time they went in?
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry. Are they doing the same offense from the first time they went in?
I'm speaking of the correctional staff. I'm sorry.
No, we were speaking about the correctional staff.
Yes.
And And you were saying
it's about a 20% turnover rate in correctional facilities across the country. So I would like to take this time, if I may, and say that this is Correctional Officer Appreciation Week, and I'd like to thank all the men and women out there that do a job every day that is sometimes a thankless job, but it certainly has its own rewards, and I thank every one of them. Correctional officers, correctional aides, and the civilian staff out there doing a great job.
Yes.
And I appreciate it.
And Sheriff Rivero, too, especially, and Andy Wise said those two are the ones that made this program possible.
Yes.
The people you're talking about, are they volunteers?
Oh, no.
Or no, none of these people that are working with these, what you just mentioned.
No, they're all paid staff.
Yeah. Yeah, and as I was saying, so her conclusion was that, and my feeling after reading the book was that this defeatist symptom comes over them, the staff and the inmates. So it's kind of an equal reaction. Hello, caller.
Hello, Eugenia. This is Allen Markowski.
Oh, hi, Alan.
This is the first time I got to listen to your show. I remember you talking about the idea of it going up, and I hadn't been able to listen to it till caught just a part of somebody mentioning about it and saying, hey, the good response they were getting. Many people coming in and thinking what a wonderful service for the community and a way of healing.
Yes.
And a way of welcoming people back into their community. It reminded me of a number of different things. You're listening to the program. One is the prodigal son, from the Bible, because I used to be a minister myself, and how the son had wallowed away just about everything, and how the father was looking, had always hoped the best for his son, and he saw him from afar, and he was ready to embrace him. And that's kind of how I see the community. Nobody enjoys seeing people waste their life, and many times, different situations beyond the person and the environment that they're brought up played in the part, and they felt, made poor decisions along the way. Right. And oftentimes there's a lot of understanding, that needs to be shared with other people. So I think this is a wonderful program. As many of the callers, I had a few questions here for. I forgot. I'd want to call our lieutenant by the right last name, and I just remember his first name. I didn't know if that was proper to mention his first name over the radio here.
Oh no, you could mention both names.
Okay, Jason there, because it might be my son there. I was wondering about are they allowed videos in there? There's lots of people that aren't able to watch movies and things. Do they have a video player or?
No, it's all DirecTV, basically. They only get 5 channels, so.
Okay, but they don't have a player for them?
No, we do not.
Okay.
Could they, if somebody donated one, would that be okay?
Well, we can't do for one if we can't do for all.
Oh, I see.
So you need 345 or how many? Personal players. They do have portable battery operated ones. Oh, I know. Okay, another thing. Let's see. Well, I've got a few questions. So that was one. Oh, I wanted to mention this is the first time you had mentioned about your program, and then when I heard Andy the other day, that's the manager here for the station, mentioned how many people called in. I go, what a wonderful service. How can we make it even better? And over the past couple of years and stuff, I filmed a number of things and just wanted to remind all the listeners out there for the first time. It is being taped. If everything goes right, it'll be up on YouTube. Today's session program. Today's program will be up on YouTube as quickly as I can load it up. It'll be under the name. I'll put Radio Jail, the name of your program.
Yes, Radio Jail. And thank you so much, Alan, for doing that for us.
I'm always looking, different ways. But I was a minister for many, many years, and I just see by and large, people, when we're born, we don't choose to do wrong and do things that are going to alienate us from our community and our friends and family. But that happens. It's part of life for various reasons, how that happens to them, whether it was many bad decisions or just happened, and they get themselves in that particular part. And there's just the system itself that oftentimes creates some of those very things there. But I always say, what can I do to make things better?
Right, exactly.
And I love the people in my community. I see so many people that are trying to make this a better world.
Well, good, and I hope I hope that they open their hearts for the people who come out of our jail here. This is a microcosm. We're so small. We can make changes here because we are so small. And when other people hear about us, it'll spread. So I feel we're doing something maybe for the whole country just by starting it here.
Exactly. Giving an example, I like Gandhi's thing of be the change you wish to see in the world. And we've all been in a situation that wasn't to our liking, and we turn around and is there anybody out there who understands what I'm going through? So they've got alcoholics. They have all sorts of things that are out there for people.
And don't forget, we might have all done things that would have gotten us in exactly the same place, but we didn't get caught. So, they're just like us, let's face it.
Well, yeah, like Jesus said, he says, which one of you, when they wanted to stone the woman who had many husbands, it was evidently a harlot, and he says, which one of you is going to cast the first stone that you are without sin?
Exactly.
So we may not have been caught, but we've done things, and if we look at that ourselves and just see, what happened if I did get caught? It was the first time I ever did something that was stupid.
Right.
I find myself, and now everybody's tagged me.
Right.
And all these other things, So I think it's wonderful, the program, and the officers that are playing a part in this program. I think it's going to make our community a better place.
Thanks, Alan, and thank you so much. And we are being filmed right now, by the way. I must tell everybody out there, we're going to be on YouTube, the whole show. Caller, you're on the air.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, Alan. Caller?
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
This is Joyce.
Hi, Joyce.
How are you guys doing?
Very good.
Your caller that just hung up was very, very interesting.
Thank you.
Yes, he had a lot to say and stuff I was interested in. So,
okay, good.
I want to say hi to all the girls in Ace Pod, all my friends, and tell them I'm out there for them. I got them a bunch more books a couple weeks ago.
So wonderful.
Down to them.
Great.
There were 3 big boxes and 6 bags of books. So.
Oh, wonderful. Are they going to be delivered to the jail?
Yes. They have to go through them first and make sure there's no...
Yeah, but... Great. Wonderful.
Are you there? What the hell? What's going on? Are you there?
Oh, yeah, we're here.
Okay. All these phones are freaking out. My cell phone's going crazy. It just went off for a minute. I contacted Friends Outside, and I'm trying to work up some kind of program they can do with people in Lake County.
Wonderful.
Stressing the smallness of our community and the smallness of our jail and how much we need some help in getting people in the transition,
Exactly.
And,
yes.
So I'm working on that, and I'm working on a place called Loaves and Fishes in Sacramento. They also work with people getting out of jail and help them get back into
wonderful. Oh, Joyce, thank you.
So by the next time I talk to you, I'll probably have a program put together of stuff I can go this, and this,
That is
what I'm trying to do is assemble a list of places that people can go to, of resources that they can use for jail. For getting out of jail.
That's the idea. We have to pave the way. Because no matter what good programs they have, and they do have some really good programs, like a GED program, but if the community isn't behind us, it won't help. Yeah. And I have a feeling that with the work you're doing, the community will be behind us.
I'm concerned with people as to get out of jail.
Yeah, exactly.
Because then all of a sudden they're out there in the street and
they come back. We don't need for them to come back. There's no need for them to come back. We just have to give them that helping hand. Look what you've done, Joyce. I have to say, Joyce spent quite a bit of time in jail, and look how she's made a life for herself since she came out.
It wasn't easy, but
Yeah. And you started out as a volunteer, and I saw you working at your volunteer job, and you were really working hard.
Yeah.
And
I don't mind hard work. I've never been opposed to it. I've worked hard most of my life.
But that's what it took as a volunteer, and now you have a regular job, and you're getting a new place to live. 2 jobs. So you see, it has been done. It can be done. It will be done.
Sure.
Definitely.
But I had a good support network.
Right.
I had people that were my friends before, after, and during.
Right.
And they helped me. And I had that helping hand, and some people don't have that.
Exactly.
It's unfortunate, but there are people who are all on their own, especially after they go to jail. People shun them.
I know. And when they leave, I heard they leave with nothing except what they came in with. They're not given any funds at all. Is that true, Lieutenant?
That's true. We did not give them anything.
No, so
what they came in with.
Only what they came in with was probably, it could be from nothing to almost nothing. And then they're left out there with nobody.
Well, in prison they get $200 gate money, but that isn't a hell of a lot to start your life with neither.
Oh, they do get $200?
For prison.
It's called gate money.
Oh, in prison, but not in jail.
Yeah.
No, not in county.
No,
But the jail gives them 0.
Well, the jails are much more transitory than the prison is.
Yeah. So let's.
But $200 isn't really a
no, I know. I understand.
They say, and don't do anything bad, or you'll be back here.
I know.
So, it's really,
so that's the problem. I mean, if they come out of jail with nothing, what is their option? If we're not out there to meet and greet and open arms and open heart. Okay, we have another caller. Joycey, many thanks.
I'm going to go, and I will talk to you soon.
Yes.
I want you to know I'm working for you.
I know you are, and thank you so much. You're an example. You're a great example.
Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Caller, you're on the air. Caller? 263-3435. Call this number if you want to speak to a friend or family member in the jail right now. Okay.
Here we go again.
Here's another caller. Caller, you're on the air.
Okay, turn the radio down there. I was wondering, I was hoping we could get some more transparency concerning the number of people who are allowed to hear these shows. Prior to this, you mentioned that 5 pods have no access. So now I know that that's the max people, and I know that they will never be allowed, I assume.
No, that's not true. They will be eventually. Every pod will have the radio available to them eventually.
That's what we were told on the radio, but I heard, like, for instance, E-Pod had 48 people in it, and when you times that by 5, if there were around 48 in each of the 5 pods, that's 240 people that don't have it.
Well, not each housing unit has...
Let me have Lieutenant talk to you about that.
Can I just finish my one question? So that would be about 100 people that get it, so the listeners could have the truth, and perhaps Eugenie would know the truth. Can we do the math just roughly on this?
You mean how many people get it and how many people don't?
And how many will get it that are in max and things like that?
Oh, well, the lieutenant will have to answer that one.
Housing units F and G are medium max units, so they do get the radio station. And then
G and what?
F and G, and then H and I.
F and G do get it now?
That is correct.
And so what would you say, how many people are actually getting it?
I would say about half the jail is getting it.
So there's around 340 people incarcerated, right? Around in there? Or
so it'd be about 175 to 200 that are getting it. Is that true?
Okay.
Correct.
About 175. All right. I was just wondering about that.
Did you want to talk to anyone who's in the jail?
Thankfully, I don't know anyone there.
Okay. Well, thanks for your interest.
I wish him all well, that's all.
Thank you, Eugenie. Thanks for what you do.
You're very welcome.
Bye.
Bye. You're on the air.
No, you are.
Oh, I'm on the air. I'm on the air. Okay, this is KPFZ, serving Lakeport, Clear Lake, and all around our beautiful lake. And please call in if you'd like to speak to anybody in the jail. Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Hi, Eugenie. This is Paula.
Hi, Paula.
I want to thank you and the lieutenant again for doing this show. It's absolutely fantastic.
Thank you for saying that.
And I loved your little opening statement about my calls.
Yes.
I do want to say that I did leave Canocti District, and I ended up in Lakeport Unified School District, where I retired. But, I also had children in Lakeport every year that either a mom or dad was in jail.
Mm-hmm.
So we would talk about it, and I'd help them write letters to their parents.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to tell all the moms and dads, aunts and uncles, and grandparents at the jail, hey, next Sunday is Mother's Day. So write to your mom.
Yes.
And again, please remind the children to do their homework, do well in school, get along with their classmates, and be kind.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Eugenie.
you, Paula. Thanks for taking such an interest.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Caller, you're on the air. Oh, maybe not.
Okay, well, they'll call back.
Okay, yeah, they'll call back. Please call back if you don't get through. 263-3435. Thank you. Okay. So anyway, don't forget, as Lieutenant said, the people that are in the jail get 2 stamped envelopes a week, free.
2. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said 3.
I'm sorry. I said
yeah, 2 free.
F-R-E-E.
If they're into jail.
So there's no excuse. You can always write to the people who need you to write to them. Caller, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, I called earlier. This is Ashley Sotelo, and I forgot to mention a couple of my friends.
Go ahead.
Okay, Siobhan, Sharky, April, Vicky. I love all you guys. And to my brother Dan over in iPod. Dan, I'm out. And I just wanted to make a comment to the gentleman who made a comment about having friends and missing them in jail. And, you know, do we want to come back and see them? Well, nobody wants to be in jail, but everybody needs somebody. So, you know, it's good to be there to support your friends.
Yes.
From as far as I think. So to that caller that made that comment, you know, maybe he doesn't have anybody in jail, or, you know, maybe he's never been in that spot himself, so he wouldn't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you and have a good night.
Thank you for reminding us. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you all for calling in. We sure appreciate your calls, and the people in jail must really appreciate the calls from people on the outside, their friends and family. So please keep calling. We still have plenty of time for more phone calls. So if you want to speak to a friend or family member in jail, just call 263-3435. This is Radio Jail. Thank you. And as we were saying, everybody gets 2 stamped envelopes a week to write to whoever you want. And as Paula said, make sure you write to your children who are in school and encourage them to do well. And they'll appreciate it, and you will appreciate it when you see how their marks are going up. Just because of you who still have a great input for your children. Hi, caller, you're on the air.
Hi, this is Jen. I just wanted to call and say hey to some friends that are there at Lake County Jail.
Great.
I want to say hey to Eric over in S-Pod. I want to come visit you, but I lost my driver's license, so I got to wait for a new one. And all the girls in H-Pod, H-Medium, thinking about you every day. Hang in there, girls. Especially my Nene and Janelle, and you know all of you. So just wanted to say hey, hope everybody's well.
Well, thank you. I'm sure your call is appreciated.
Oh, and wait, I can't forget to say hey to Manny.
All right.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye now. Bye. Okay. Okay, everybody, I'm so glad that you've called in and spoken to some of the people that you know in jail, and I'm sure they appreciate it. And I think the lieutenant will agree on that.
Oh, certainly. It's definitely a positive to know people on the outside care about you.
Yes, definitely. And especially people who've been in jail and they really understand. Now they're out and they can call in and encourage you because they're out and obviously they're doing okay. Mm-hmm. Remember, the lieutenants do not want to see those same faces coming back. So,
or new ones.
Right.
Or even new ones. So please do what you can to get yourselves together when you do get out. And we're hoping there'll be plenty of help. And Joyce is right there getting everything together, so there will be help waiting for you when you do get out. There are organizations that are there just for that purpose, and we're getting it together with Joyce's help so that you'll be aware of those organizations, and we'll be able to give the information to the lieutenants and whoever else is in charge, and they can give it to you when you get out. Now, I also have a list of places where people can go and get food when they get out. The different food banks, and I have many lists so that actually people can get fed every day of the week. All they have to do is have this list of where the food is being given. And what I'm going to do is make copies of this information, and I'll give it to the lieutenant next week, and then he'll be able to distribute it. Is that feasible?
Well, what we could do is we can make copies of it and put it in the lobby. That's as the inmates are leaving, they could take it as like a brochure.
Perfect. Because these are great organizations that are especially there to feed people who don't have the ability at this time to be able to get food for themselves and their families. They will be taken care of with food.
Good idea.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Every day of the week, there's a place where they can go and get food. So, in fact, if maybe I should give you the list today, and you can make copies, and I'll just get it back eventually next week. Okay.
Sure.
Very good. Caller, you're on the air. Hi, caller.
This is Global Telly. Your call may be monitored or recorded.
Somebody's calling from the...
You have a collect call from...
Hello? I guess they wouldn't put it through. It was from the jail, huh?
Yes.
I guess that was
Link is our telephone provider.
Oh, would they have put it through? Or?
No, you'd have to accept the collect call.
They didn't give them a chance. We would have accepted it. Yeah, I guess. Is that legal to accept it? It'd be all right.
It is legal,
yeah, we could have accepted it. Okay. Next time, you can call and we will accept the charges.
Providing you're not calling from China.
Yeah, no long distance calls, please. The station can't afford it. We just had a very successful fundraiser, though, so it looks like we'll be on the air for a long time now. KPFZ is going to keep going because of the contributions.
And that's from all you listeners out there. Thank you so much, and pleasant dreams.
Yeah, we sure appreciate your contributions. We had a whole week of fundraising. In fact, that's all we did practically on the air was raise funds. Hello, caller, you're on the air.
Global Telly. Your call may be monitored or recorded. You have a collect call from
Crystal Larson,
an inmate in Lake County Sheriff's Department. To hear the maximum cost of this call, press 9. If you wish to accept and pay for this call, dial 0 now. To refuse this call, hang up. To block inmate calls, dial 7.
Hello? Hello? Okay. It didn't quite go through. Somebody from the jail was trying to call, but we did accept the charges, but somehow it didn't go through. So I don't know if those calls are going to work too well. We're trying. Yeah, we'll have to work out the bugs. There's something that's not working for receiving collect calls. But we'll try our best. And we'll find out more about how we can do that. Yeah. Anyway, keep calling. Keep calling your friends and family in jail. They'd be so happy to hear from you. The number is 263-3435.
And you don't really need anybody in jail, just to reach out and say hi to anybody as a stranger. Strangers are strangers.
Right. Give them some encouraging words. It's appreciated.
Oh, guys, we have 10 minutes.
We have 10 more minutes, so get your calls in now, everybody. How's it working over in the jail?
Well, I think it's doing...
Is there some information? Are they getting the calls?
No, I had received something else.
Oh, that's something else. Okay, I thought maybe you were checking. Sorry.
I would like to make a statement about a call that we had 2 weeks ago in regards to a woman's child in one of the housing units. It was alleged that he wasn't given proper treatment.
Oh, yes, I remember that call.
I had a supervisor talk to that individual, and he said he was treated professionally by both medical staff and custodial staff. So that was straight from the person involved.
Oh, well, that's good news. So,
but we take allegations seriously, and if there's if there is any allegations, we definitely look into it very vehemently.
Yes, I know you do, and I know the sheriff is very up on that. Caller, you're on the air. Hello? Caller? Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi there.
Would you like to give a message to someone in jail?
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
James Whitcomb. Hi
Hi, Daddy. I love you, and I really missed you, and I'm sorry I didn't make it to visiting, and it's your firstborn son.
And I love you too, babe.
Oh, thank you so much for that message. I'm sure it's appreciated.
Bet it is.
Bye. Bye, Daddy.
Oh, how sweet. Thank you. Caller, you're on the air.
Hi.
Hi.
Eugenie, I know this isn't the forum for this. I didn't want to mess up your show, but Officer Finley mentioned calling my son out, and they did ask him about his care, and he said yes, that the guards were rude when he woke up from his seizure, but he wasn't beat up or anything. But the next thing that happened is his MRSA acted up, and he begged for 6 days for the antibiotics. He wasn't given them until after he was OR'd from court. He was rushed straight to the hospital. So I do believe I want to get into some advocacy work out there. Maybe you and I could work together somehow. And I just think those nurses need to have someone with them to where if someone's sitting there crying and begging, that doesn't happen. Mm-hmm. Each nurse, I guess, rotating shifts has 340 patients. So I realize that's rough, but this is what we found. I just hope he never has to go back there.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for telling us. Okay, thank you everybody for having called in. We sure appreciate your calls, and so does everybody in the jail. So please keep calling. We still have time. Hello.
Yeah, this is the Ook family. We want to give a shout out to Paul Ook, bruh. Free my brother over here. You feel me? We over here tough. You gonna post it.
Okay.
I love you, bruh. Snoopy, bruh. Oh, be the nigga you already know.
Love you, man. Love you, Paul.
Love you, Papa. Love you, bruh.
Love you, boy.
Did you get the name? Who are you talking to? Say their name more clearly.
What? Paul Ook. Mr. Paul Ook, the Ook family.
Okay.
We're giving a shout out to him. We love him. Free him. He's about to be out, though, touchdown in a couple weeks.
Yes, and you'll welcome him with open arms.
Yeah, it's good, though. We over here having a family barbecue for him.
Wonderful. Great. And see if you can fix him up with some kind of volunteer position or a job.
Yeah.
Remember give away at the end?
Well, we love him and everything. For me, the hood misses him.
All right.
We're on the down for him. We love you, all right? Well, you take care.
You take care, too.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Hi, can we say one more thing to James Whitcomb?
Sure.
Okay, go. Hi, Daddy. Remember, please call us really quick because I'm with Mama, and now is my only chance, and I love you. And I want to talk to you, so call, please. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your message. Okay, callers, we still have more time. We have another 5 minutes. So feel free to call us. Give messages to your friends and family at the Hill Road Jail. Correctional facility. It's a correctional facility, and it's called that for a good reason. They are trying to make people better, and they are making people better. So make sure that you accept these people back in the community because they're better than when they went in, and they're useful people for our community. They've served their time. Welcome them with open arms. And thank you all for calling in. I think we're just about out of time, I guess. And yeah, we have the next show is coming on. But thank all the callers, and please spread the word so that more people can call their friends and family that happen to be at the correctional facility. And like I was saying, it's called a correctional facility because they're making people better than when they came in. So please be aware of that and be anxious to have these people help you with jobs and all kinds of things that they can do so that they're not without anything to do. They'll be perfectly willing to volunteer to do different things. And next week, I'm going to try and get a woman who can provide people with volunteer positions, either next week or the week after that. She'll be on the air with us, and she'll tell people about what's available for them when they come out. So that should be very helpful. One more call. Okay, caller, you're on the air.
Caller.
Hello? Hello, caller? Okay, sorry I didn't get that call.
Anyway, we have to go.
Okay, and good night, everybody. And please, everybody at the correctional facility, keep your spirits up. You'll be out soon, and we're going to do everything we can to welcome you back into the community. Good night.
Good night.